Rocky. Hey, Jason, how you doing? That dog is going crazy on the bottle down here. What you been up to? That dog is nuts. You been up to anything good, girl? Hello, Mike. How you doing, buddy? Marvin. Hello. Well, is everybody staying out of trouble, or are they in trouble and having a good time? That's the way with me. I've got to get with making the videos again. I got a bunch of stuff recorded. I just need to put it together. Yeah, I don't do much editing, so it's not a big deal putting it together. Just finishing up some little pieces of it. Hello, Sandra. No. Are you? Hello, Diane. How you doing, girl? Well, if you're in trouble, enjoy it. It ain't gonna make no difference if you enjoy it or don't. It's not even fun. Got what I'm doing here. Yeah, a lot of people really enjoy the editing. Mine are mine are pretty well raw. I take the easy way out. In fact, most of mine are voiceovers, so I don't fight that wind and all that side noise. Sometimes they do. Hello, Janice. How you doing, girl? Miss She Devil. Come trouble. And I know better than to ask Janice. She's staying out of trouble. That's her middle name. Mine might be the last name, but hers is middle name. What are you doing? You're tearing them out. Well, for you, that probably is being pretty good. There you go, Diane. Gal after my own heart. We didn't say good at it, Diane. Hello, Crystal. How you doing tonight, gal? Oh, Lord. Well, they got Willy Wonka. If you put Janice and Diane in a chocolate factory and they got to make a choice between sex and chocolate, somebody'd be come out on the short end of the stick. Oh, here we go, Muke again. You gonna change your name, Mike? Or Muke? Wow, we have a good time. Hello, Michael Ann. How you doing, girl? I need to change Mike's name here right quick. Well, that's good. That's about all we can do, isn't it, Crystal? Well, you didn't get up there and show them how, did you? Oh, come on now. When that knee was kicking out, I was twerking pretty often. Not on purpose. Hello, Sandman. I tell you what, my problem is I need to start putting some of those videos out, Jason, because I forget what the hell to do, and I got to start over. Michael Ann. Got a first name and a middle name and a last name with trouble in it. That's one of them right there. Rocky, get out of there. Oh. Yeah, you do now. Michael Ann. Michael Trouble Ann. That sounds good. Mm. Well, I do, but I ain't gonna tell you what it is. I don't like it. angle. You get the question all showing all them angles. Oh, okay. Is that what you meant, Crystal? Oh, Lord. I believe Sandra's wound up tonight. Damn, these eyes went down my throat. Woo. Wrong pipe. All you want, Rocky. Here we go again. Huh? What do you want? You want up here? Rocky say, hello, everybody. Tell him, Rocky. Tell him. Yeah. What's the matter with you? Yeah, he thinks he's a star of the show. I don't know what got all this started. Hey. Yeah. He got the facial expressions. He can talk to you. He can give you a go to hell look in a minute. All right. My lap ain't big enough for you. Get out. That dog is a mess. Don't tell me this thing's already freezing up. It ain't even cold out there. Well, we finally got a good rain today. All right, Chris. Yeah, I think the lap's shrinking, so how big is he gonna get? Unless he just gets fat. But he's muscled up. He don't have any fat on him. Now, crazy dog. Do you think just because I'm on a live stream, you got to get in on it? Mm-hmm. I don't know about you. Yeah, he is. He's just solid as rock. He'd jump off that bed and hit the floor in this trailer, and it sounded like a truck running into it. We we got some light showers and stuff here, but hadn't got anything real heavy. And it's coming up this afternoon. Here we go again. What you want? Huh? I think he's waiting for Ann C to bring her plugs up here. Hello, Moon Man. How you doing? I'm not doing nothing to you. Ooh, that's not good. We got a chance for it on and off, but this is we need some rain. We need a couple more like today before we just had enough to get the ground wet. Yeah, I know how that goes. I'm still playing in traffic. Huh? Only a little bit. Go on. Go on. Go on. I got. Am I getting to go to hell? Look right there. Right. What are you doing? Huh? You ain't worth killing, dog. You keep messing around, I'm gonna trade you in for a blind goat. Hush. I didn't go to town to do that today. I think I'm like a baby. I done got my days and nights mixed up. I can lay down in the daytime and just turn the switch off and go to sleep. At night, I lay down, turn the switch off, and sleep, and then wake up. Okay, that's enough. Damn. Lightning must have hit one of the internet towers around here today. I was fooling with the computer, and boy, lightning struck. You could hear that thunder, and there went the internet for about an hour. Wet. How's everything over in your part of the country, Sandman? Is it cold there? You like Janet? Yeah, rotating shifts, Moon Man. Well, that's good. I know you about to freeze to death there for a few days. Hmm. What part did you tell me you were in? That's better than what Janice was talking about. You lose the internet too? Queensland, okay. I can't get that piece of ice out of my throat. Wow. Yeah, that's hard to get a sleep pattern straightened up for sure. I used to take them rotating shifts. When I was in the service, working at a hospital, well, you'd work days for a week and then have a day off and you'd have full guard duty that day. And then you'd go pulling a week of nights in. Then it start over again. Well, you never could get situated. Finally, I went to him. I told him, I said, just put me on straight night. I'll take them. I'd rather have them anyway. Oh, okay, Janice. I guess so. He answered up there, or she did, or whichever one it is. Said it's from Queensland. He's been a butthole right now.
Quack.
I'll fuss at him wrong in a minute and hurt his feelings, and he'll go over in the corner and settle up. Yep, there he goes. That dog get his feelings hurt. Oh, okay. I ain't saying, man. They getting rough on you, aren't you? Timing you out. I did that to somebody. I did that to Cookie. Had a troll in here and hello, Sarah. Nope. Have we supposed to seen her, Sarah? Hey. I ain't crazy, dog. Hey, that's enough. Stop. That old cat. I ain't even got on these wrinkles getting wild tonight. How you doing tonight, Cat? Well, I guess it's good to be here in any part of you. Oh. That's something I don't watch much of in movies. You're wearing that bottle out now. You talking about quiet on YouTube or quiet where you're at, Cat? No. You're the one that needs to glue on your butt tonight, huh? Man. Yeah, these storms go to rolling too. We'll let you expect some of that. I was wondering why I couldn't get San Van to answer me, Diane. I didn't know you'd put the coitus on it. You didn't have nobody to argue with, huh? Somebody wants to come up. Come on. Is it starting to cool off up there in the yet, Cat? Cat don't know how to cook for anything less than 20 people. How long will it take them to move them, Cat? Is it a several day deal or just a 1 day? Or I was curious about your bison. Do y'all run them in the same pasture you run your cattle? So you haven't split off. Okay. I wondered about that. Well, a buddy of mine down here, he's got a few bison. I don't know, he got 10 or 12, but he keeps them fenced off and by themselves. They don't have any cattle in there with them. And don't they have a pretty good herd of bison in Custer, the state park? I couldn't believe it's down to 69 here tonight. The other night it got down to 67, man. That's like a norther coming in. Okay. It's not a one-day deal anyway, huh? Okay. Yeah, they're different. You know, it's good that they have stuff on the way. You know, there's many of these young people think that, you know, if it don't come butchered in a grocery store, well, they don't know. They ain't got to know what it takes. It's like a friend of mine bought a house, and it's out on a peninsula in a pretty good sized lake, and it's really built up, the houses and stuff. And they estimated that it would carry 50 deer year round. And now they've got up to about 500 deer on that peninsula, and they're starting to get in trouble a little bit. And them crazy people in that subdivision are wanting them trapped, or wanting them. The latest thing they've come up with is they want them to take them, get one of those hypo guns and give them birth control. Boy, that makes a lot of sense. You got the foggiest idea. And they just wrecking cars left and right on that peninsula, you know, afternoon. But every yard I have 4 or 5 deer in it. Were you going to M22, Cat? Oh, I know. Some of these people are crazy. Zombie disease. I never heard of that one. Is that sort of like a chronic waste? I know that's got bad in some states. Yeah, I know they have, but it's just not practical where they're at now. They can get them to take it orally, feed them or something. It'd be different, but they haven't been managed to do that. They've tried it in a bunch of places down here. Hmm. 105. That's warm for you in the fairy dust. So far, the herds in Texas are pretty. Uh, seem like they're in pretty good shape. Oh, you gonna have a blast there, won't you? Me and my buddy started a deal today. We bought 100 quail. Just little babies we're gonna raise up and put in the freezer. And then he bought 50 chickens, fryers. That's the craziest thing in the world. Them quail are fully grown in 8 weeks. And they'll start laying eggs in 8 weeks. And the chicken is that fast growing breed that in 8 weeks they're ready to process. And if you let them go 10 or 12 weeks, they get so fat that they can't move. Yeah, there was a military base that they got some tree huggers in, the commanding officer, and they stopped all the hunting on that thing for, I don't know, 15 years. And it got so bad that all the deer had growth and just had all kind of diseases and stuff. And they finally had to go in there and just kill a bunch of them. And they opened the there's another one on that out there in Colorado they call blue tongue that they do that sort of the same way. That's what I was starting to worry about here in Texas. We get anthrax outbreaks down here in the cattle and deer. But that happens when it gets so dry that they're breathing in that dust because they're feeding so close to the ground. But in that county I lived in, man, that one year that anthrax wiped that county out. And they were needing to burn those carcasses, so they were burning tires to burn them up. And damn environmental people come in there and told them they couldn't do it. Yeah, their track record's not real good as a cat. That's the only advantage of Texas and all the private land. Mostly landowners, if they see a sick deer, they'll put it down. There's not many government agencies that does operate very efficiently. Yeah, yeah. And they claim them spores can last 100 years. And up down in deep South Texas, it'll pop up every once in a while. I don't know how true it is. I'm not up there, but they claim that's why the ranchers raise much hell outside of Yellowstone with the buffalo coming in and out on account of some of the diseases they're carrying. I know here in Texas, these places they got the deer farms and the elk farms. Boy, they test them things continually, especially for that chronic wasting disease. But they test them for all kind of stuff. There ain't no telling. And the bad part about it, you read something. Hello, and Jay, how you and the puppies doing? Rocky was up here looking for Jewel a while ago. I think you sort of sweet on her. Yeah, Bruce Willis. Coming out of Yellowstone, they're vaccinating those. I know in Texas they got to vaccinate the herds, the private herds. But no, they walking you, huh? Mm. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I need to go someplace that really knows how to cook that meat. I've ate some, but it was real dry. Hmm. You know, telling. Yeah, me and that buddy of mine gonna try some on the. Any of y'all like quail? We're gonna raise some of them quail, and I want to try some stuff on them. I like cooking, fry them, but I never have tried any of those pickled quail eggs. I'm gonna try that. Any of y'all ever tried them? Well, you can send some on down to Texas too, Cat. Somebody told me that quail egg was good. And that's what we ordered the contract. We ordered 100 of them. Well, wait a minute, I'm lying. We ordered 50 of them. We ordered 50 eggs. We got an incubator that we're going to try hatching the eggs out. Yeah, Moon Man, I like dove too. A lot of people don't like the dove because they're dark meat, but ooh, I can wear some of them things out. We don't have any down here, Cat. So I know one store in Hill Country. I'm gonna have to make a run down there one of these days. Yeah, Bob White. Now you gotta have a license and everything to raise a Bob White. There's one place down in the Hill Country that got buffalo and elk and venison and all kinds of stuff. That's the only place I know of that you can buy the meat over the counter. The contracts you don't have to have a license to raise them, but since Bob Whites are the game animal, you gotta have a license and all kind of foolish game board to raise them. Hello, guys. How you doing? I bet you can. They're getting scattered all over. Buffalo, and I tell you, what freaks me out. The last trip, you get up in Colorado and up in that area up in there, you see more damn Texas Longhorns than you see any other kind of cattle. Then, no, the ice maker off. Yeah, we got a lot of turkey farms and chicken farms in this area where I live. And for a while, they had a rabbit deal going here, a plant that was processing rabbits, but I think they closed up. Oh, me. When I was about 20 years old, they called me one day and they had a chicken house that was, I don't know, a couple 100 feet long, and it had a chain conveyor in the middle of it that drug its feed down to it. And it was for eggs, is what it was for. And they broke that chain, and I was working on it, welding back together. And we worked out there for 2 or 3 days, and yeah, you can't hardly find them. But we was out there, and there's an old black gentleman that worked for them people, and he get these big old wire baskets, and he'd go in there, and they had like 3 nests on each, stacked, and he'd go in there and gather them eggs and fill that basket up, and then put them out there, and they'd start processing them, and I got to thinking about it one day, and I was sitting there welding, and a damn chicken snake come crawling by. I caught that chicken snake, and poked a hole through his mouth and wired his mouth shut. And that guy always started on the left-hand side. So I went over there, and I tied that chicken snake in that middle nest. And this old guy, you had to line him up with a fence post to see if he was moving. But he messed around that day, and I'll be damned if he didn't start on the other side of that thing. And when he got to that last nest, I bet he had 300 eggs in that basket. He reached in there and caught that snake, and it rained eggs for 30 damn minutes. He took off running and hollering, busted all the eggs in that basket. It didn't take me long to get over and turn that snake loose. I'd have been in all kind of trouble. Mm-mm. That same place that I'm talking about was right on the edge of the Brazos River. We were out there working one day, and there was no guy that owned a bait shop. And he'd get out there, and they'd run him seines, getting them minnows in it. There's a place called the Falls, a lot of shallow water. And them old water snakes and cottonmouths would be in there. And he just wade off in that net and go to grabbing them and chunking them out of there. But one day he come walking up there, and he had a snake by the tail in his moccasin. He had a snake by the tail and holding it. And he stuck that snake inside his shirt, and that snake was crawling around. And he pulled it back out and started walking towards me, and I picked a piece of pipe up. And I said, I'm going to tell you what, I'm not particularly scared of him. But you come over here and put that snake on me. I wasn't very old. I said, I'm fixing to wrap this pipe around the top of your head. My dad was standing there. He told that old man, so I'm going to tell you something. Now, you go ahead and do whatever you want to, but he doesn't warn you, and that's what he'll do. The guy decided he didn't want to put that snake on me. I'm not particularly scared of him. I just don't want nobody playing, especially with one that's poison. But that old man wasn't scared of him. He catch him by the tail. I was seeing him pop the head off one. Get one of them old long water snakes and pop me like a bullwhip. I've known some characters in my life. I can get all the rabbit I want here. My ex-son-in-law's dad raises them. I bet he got 500 of them out there. He goes all kind of, he raises real fancy ones, and he's got off into supplying rabbits for these FHA kids. And he does pretty well at it, but he got a ton of them things. He comes up with any calls, well, you can buy them. I was thinking wrap that pipe around the top of his noggin. Well, like I say, I'm not particularly scared of it. Like I hate stepping on one. And that feeling of stepping on a snake and feeling him squirting around under your foot. Now, I don't like that. Drink. I've seen people get hurt with them things playing with them too much. I was down at Fort Sam Houston in San Antonio where I took medic training, and some boys caught a rattlesnake down there. Took a pair of pliers and pulled his fangs out and put him in a paper bag and gave him to an old boy. Let's sit in that. You think he's drowning? But anyway, that old boy stuck his hand down in that sack later on that day, and that snake bit him. And what them boys didn't realize is a rattler, he's got 3 or 4 sets of fangs. If he breaks one off, he'll have another one drop down in 24 hours. Uh-oh, you got it too hot, huh? Rocky. What are you looking at? There you go, Janice. You about ready to get down? Get down. You ain't minding real good. Get down. That old boy got stuck his hand down there and he got bit again, and he wound up in the hospital pretty good while. Some people just love them crazy things. Well, there's a guy that comes in here, Terry, and he got all kind of snakes. I take my puppies. I don't need a snake for a pet. Do y'all have many rattlers up there, Cat? Hello, Boxman D. How you doing, girl? They have a place here at called Sweetwater, and they have one of the biggest rattlesnake roundups in the world. But that area in there's got a bunch of rock ledges and stuff in it, and there's people get bit every day up there. There's just millions of damn rattlers up there, and but they'll catch in about a 4-day rattlesnake roundup. They may catch 4, 5, 6,000 rattlers, and they don't even make a dent in them. But I've seen several people get bit that were used to handling them. Oh shit. Me and her would have had a hard time, Diane. Cat, I'm funny about snakes. Well, that's a good deal. Y'all got any coral snakes up there? I would imagine. My grandpa must have been a character when he was a young guy from some of the stories I've heard about him. He was telling me, he said one day he was squirrel hunting and said it was pretty cool. He said on up in the day you got the no, coral snakes are native to the United States. They but it's crazy. They're the most poisonous snake in the United States, but they got a little bitty mouth, so they can't. They got to chew on you to put the venom in. But here we go again. Uh, but they quit making. There's so few people getting bit by them that they quit making antivenom on it now. So you just out of luck if you get bit by one of them. So far, I don't think they've got any cobras in Texas. Coral snake is a real pretty snake. He got yellow and black and red bands on him. But that grandpa of mine said he was laying down and he had his shirt open and leaned up against a tree and went to sleep. When he woke up, he had a copperhead crawling across his belly. And said he knew better than move. Said that snake got halfway across his belly and he couldn't stand it. Said he come up. He luckily didn't get bit. But that'd be a hell of a wake up. I can't read a comment. Yeah, that helps. Them king snakes will wear a rattlesnake out. Now, we ain't gonna have no snake bat. Don't you get in it now, Ann. The way I am about snakes, if it's around the house or a place that my dogs or kids or something's gonna be now, venomous snake, he dead. If I catch him in that scenario, if I'm out someplace, I'll just walk on around and let him go. Here we go again. Next thing we know, Ann will be selling snake bats wholesale on the internet. What do you think about it, Rocky? You think they're crazy? Huh? Huh? Get down. Hello, Bill. You getting ready to get on the road? Yeah, there's a part of that you bring it up tonight. Yeah, I know it. He just started that about a week or so ago. Oh, we doing good in here, Bill. The lady's getting a little feisty. Don't be talking about ice cream, fairy dust. I'm out of ice cream. He went and got on the bed this time. He'd get mad in a little bit and go lay down. You bad as my wife, Cat. She loved that coffee ice cream. I don't really like it. What'd you say? You had about 1,800 miles, Bill, one way? Something I need to do in the next few days. I ordered me one of these single wheel trailers for that bike. Damn, y'all got ice cream I ain't never heard of. I'm easy to please. I just like that homemade vanilla, and then I put whatever else I want to put on top of it. That's a pretty good little run. Mm. Hello, Carl. I haven't seen you in a few days. I hope you're doing all right. I hope the girls are all right. Mm. You just like ice cream, huh, Box man? Mm-mm. I knew I forgot something when I went to the store yesterday. Forgot that ice cream. Ooh, I love strawberry ice cream now. But I like to put the fresh strawberries on it. Mm. Well, dang, Carl. I hate to hear that. I hope you get better. Yeah, I went to the store. I, I used to drink beer like I thought they wasn't gonna make no more, Bill, and I just lost my taste for it. I drink about 2 beers a year now. Hmm. I like just about anything strawberry. That's one thing I miss. My mother-in-law used to live up in damn, I can't think of the name of that town now, but it's in Wisconsin. Man, they had strawberry trees growing wild up there. And they're a lot better than the strawberries down here because they're vine ripened and they'd be just as sweet. Whew. And big around as my fist just about. I tell you something, I don't care for. A lot of people are crazy about, and that's blueberries. It just they're all right, but they're not. I'd rather have strawberries or something else. Yeah, I do too. I won't drink it all on a bike. I've got a really good friend of mine I mean, we're tight. We fish together and hunt together and everything else, but that's the one thing we don't get along on. Him and some of his buddies will get on them bikes and go to bar hopping, and I've gone with them before, but I just go in there and drink a Coke, you know. And I told him, I said, "You crazy, man. Really? Fair does. I just don't care for the taste of them." Well, you had a pretty good shindig, look like. And congratulations on it, D. Hope you have a good night. Yeah, I like strawberries, but the blueberries are just, and I know they're really supposed to be good for you. I like the blackberries, or what we call blackberries down here. I don't know if it's the same thing. Call them dewberries down here. Have, do y'all have mulberry trees up there, Cat? Yeah, that's using your head, buddy. We got a tree down here they call a mulberry that they get something that tastes sort of like a blackberry. And we had two big old, and one day we got these old blackbirds. Yeah, I walked out in that backyard one day, and there were blackbirds, and they were walking around, falling over. And I thought they were sick. Come to find out, them mulberries were on the ground, and there you go, Bill. But them mulberries were all over the ground, and it fermented, and them blackbirds were drunker than a monkey now. You talking about funny. They try to fly into something, or be walking along, just fall over. Mulberry's just a big old tree, but the berries are good. I ate them things when I was a kid till I was purple from one end to the other. I've never ate an elderberry. Yeah. Mm. Well, I think the what they call dewberries down here are just a wild version of a blackberry. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I tell you something else that I haven't had in a long time. I'm gonna have to get hold of some of my aunts and see. Maybe too late this year, but we've got a wild grape that grows down here. They call them Mustang grape, and my grandmother used to pick them Mustang grapes when they were right before they got seeds in them, and she'd make a green grape pie, and that pie would be sweet and tart all at the same time. Ooh, I could just sit down. I could eat a whole one of them. Hello, Tim. Well, I have never seen any elderberry juice in this part of the country. Hey, William, I hope you're feeling better, buddy. Them ribs look like a mess with that picture you sent me. I bet you are. You just take it easy. I bet you that's going to be a big shindig up there at Adam Sandoval's when him and that gal get married here in a week or so. I wish I could make that one. I don't know where Kenny is. I got a note from him yesterday that he'd been going to sleep early. I think that way he talked, well, it just, I think that getting put to sleep and everything, I think sort of pulled the juice out of him. It'd take him a while to get over it. People don't realize that when you get put under where they can do surgery, that's just about as close to being dead. I was in something and he was in there. I saw him type something. Yeah, that's right, Cat. Uh, he's apologized for not coming in here, and I told him, I said, man, don't worry about it. You get your rest. And the way it sounds like that surgery got a lot more complicated than they thought it was going to, so they had kept him under longer. And that stuff just works on you. They claim a major surgery that it takes you a year to get over. Wait a minute, let me put my dog up. I don't want to scare that dog. Last time Tim come up, well, Rocky had nightmares for 2 weeks. Ooh, you stepped in a female hornet's nest here, Tim. These ladies are sharper than a tack. One thing about it, if you come in this room, it's live in here with these ladies. You don't have to worry about getting married because you can take your ass eating right here. Don't they make you feel good, Tim? Mm-hmm. You gotta get up there and do some twerking for him or something. Hello, Georgia. I tell you what, the worst one about that, I think, Nate. You ain't gonna win, Tim. I got news for you. You ain't gonna win. I tell you what. Now that was I've been to two class reunions. One of them was 20 years, and that was the funniest thing I ever saw in my life. You see some little old gal and nobody taught her anything about in school was just a knockout, and then some of the ones that everybody was taught were just something else. You thought, what in the hell was I thinking? Damn, William. Take it easy, bud. Rut rock. What is that, Andre? Hello, Timmy Ray. You better watch him in here tonight, Timmy Ray. I'll step easy. Be back in just a second. Yeah, both seasons started the first in Colorado and Wyoming, Montana, I think. Trader. Yeah, I forgot to cut it back on. Hey, T, how you doing? Yeah, I'm I'm going to work tomorrow. I've got a big dump truck full of crushed concrete out here and shaking stuff around, building a new pad for my RV. It won't. It'll be a Labor Day. No, that's not good, William. But you do what they tell you to do. You don't want to get them red pointed the wrong damn way. You get in trouble like that. Yeah, I sold one of my campers that I just did some horse trading in both. They supposed to pick it up tomorrow. Yeah, I know it. They gonna go. Don't be giving Tanya a hard time already. Oh Lord. Hmm. You know I never was into that at all, Timmy Ray. That's like Star Trek. People are crazy over that. I've never even seen the movie. I've seen pieces of it. But you going to bed, girl? Well, you have a good one, Sandy. Oh, me. Cat, when are you leaving for at M22? Well, I hope it eases up on you once you get stretched out. Is that normal for y'all, Paradise, where you live? Not like what it's been here, but it's cool. About the last week, we cooled off here. Thank goodness. Just one button open, Tim. You have a good one, Carl. I appreciate you coming in. Hope you get feeling better. Lord help. I ain't figured out where all that came from, Tim. Good night to you. Mm-mm-mm. I told you, Timmy Ray, don't get them started up now. I tell you what, when it comes down to a movie, it's hard to, for me, it's hard to beat a good western. Somebody with John Wayne in it, or Sam Elliott, or you gonna go check that circle out next year? Fair enough. Are you close enough? Have you already checked it out? Hell, I hope she gets feeling better, Terry. Bill, I stopped by the Harley shop here the other day, and they're trying to sell me a new bike. And that Road Glide, 40 grand. No, thank you. It's a pretty bike, but I don't need that. The Road Glide, 22. Yeah. Oh, Willie, he done just about everything. Somebody will pay that for it. They walk in there with the money in their pocket or finance it, go without eating. You got to think about the highwaymen the other day. Yeah, I've still got that Road Glide of mine, and I'll probably keep it from now on. I just got through rebuilding it this last winter. And it's got a little over 100,000 miles on it. I bought that little new Honda a while back, Rebel. Man, I like that little bike. I got where I just ride it, and I had the Harley. I like the Harley, but damn, they're getting expensive. Harley, not Holly. Lord help. It looks like everything going these adventure bikes, Bill. I looked at bikes the other night, just messing around looking, and there's about 8 or 9 bikes out now that top speeds over 250 miles an hour. Good night, William. Take it easy, bud. Oh, you got a Chief? Yeah. There you go, Bill. 1948 Indian. And last year I went to Sturgis, was when the Indians uh, just went back in production. And they brought a whole truckload of Indians in there to Sturgis that year. The first one of the Indians I'd seen in forever. I don't know. When I was younger, I might have rode one like that. I've never seen 200 on a bike. I've seen 180 something. I had a real hot Kawasaki one time that run 170, 180. I've seen it do it. I was a lot younger and a lot crazier then too. But 250, that's factory specs too. That's not a souped up bike. Ooh, ouch. Oh, that is nice. Yeah, well, when I was younger and racing and doing all that mess and put that throttle on that thing, if it'd run it, I'd run it that hard. I'm not near that big a hurry anymore. Boy, that's neat. Get a picture of that thing sometime and put it up, Cat. I'd like to see it. Yeah, that fair dust, I've got one of those. That road glide of mine got a sidecar on it. If you ever looked at any of my videos, you see a picture of it in there. Oh, I could run with that. Indian came back pretty strong there for a few years, but I don't know. I haven't heard too much about it this year. Well, Tim talking about coming up, and then he just disappeared. Hello, Ringo. How you doing, buddy? It don't take long to get a heat stroke in 104, 105. Yeah, good looking bike. The only good thing about a Harley or a Honda or a Yamaha is if you're on the road, you can get it worked on. Some of these other bikes are, uh, you get off someplace and break down, you just there. That's one thing. Harley got plenty of dealers around. What you doing, Tim?
Hey, how's it going?
All right.
Yeah, it's about time you bring me up. What the
Well,
heck?
I was waiting for you to get down there in the basement. I thought you got lost.
Well, uh, I had to empty everything out of the RV, and I was doing some things here and there while we were ducking. But yeah, it's going to be 113 degrees, so I needed to get all the canned foods out, all the food out of the RV
Ooh,
because it's just going to be sitting on the side of my garage, the RV. So tomorrow and the next day, 113 both days. Then after that is like 110 both days. So yeah, I don't want the canned foods to go bad. Bring them in the house because I don't know exactly when I'm going to go camping next. But 113 degrees in an RV, you're going to cook the food in the cans, and that's not going to be good.
Ducati's a high dollar bike, Janet. They, you don't,
Ducatis? Oh yeah.
yeah, it just, yeah. I tell you,
Welcome to the desert. I'm not in the desert.
at
No, we just got a hot spell going on right now.
113, you will be in a desert if it stays too long.
Um, I might as well just shut off my water sprinklers because my backyard's getting dry, the front yard's getting dry. I can't keep up. So maybe, yeah.
I tell you what, everything here was dead. It looked like before we got this rain this last week or so,
Yeah.
and I'm surprised, man. It's greened up. Even we had some tomatoes planted, and they just died. I mean, it just got too damn hot. We were getting weather like that, and I went out there yesterday and just looked. And hell, them tomatoes have already got new leaves on them and coming back just from this rain for a week.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know, don't take long.
All they need is water. Crazy Duke. What are you doing? Rah, rah, rah. Arr. Rah, 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 rah. Yeah, Duke's happy to be home because he had the uh, cone of shame on. I had an inflatable that I put on him, but he broke his right Duke claw a week ago Thursday, and he was on antibiotics up until Friday morning. So no playing in the freaking mountains in the freaking dirt because I usually throw a frisbee to him. I didn't do that. The only time that he could play was inside the RV. He did not like sitting outside and doing nothing. He's looking at me and George like, "Come on, where's the toys?" I never pulled the toys out, and he was barking at other dogs and just, oh my god, it was a fiasco with Duke.
Well, y'all
But
have a good time.
it is healed because they cut it right down, I think right down to the bone or just before the bone, um, and it never inflamed because it was a week ago or Friday that I took him in. So he's doing good,
They
and
take that.
now he's definitely getting his playtime in.
Did they take that dew claw off?
They did not extract it. They just cut it as close as they could, and then they sealed it up or gelled it up so it doesn't bleed.
I tell you,
Um, I'm trying to follow the chat here. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't want him to. He loves playing frisbee when we're camping, and there was no way in hell. There was nothing but pine cones, the pine needles and pine cones all over the place, and I just did not want him to get that infected.
No, you don't want the infection on that stuff. Them little dogs are tougher though.
Yeah, they're tough. They're I can't. Here we go. I'm gonna throw the toy because y'all are watching. There you go.
Yeah.
That's Duke. Wait. Okay. Bring it up. Here's the toy.
You're gonna aggravate it a little bit. I bought Rocky a new toy the other day, and it lasted about 2 hours. He tore that thing all to pieces.
Duke's good with his toys. They last for a while.
Boy,
He does chew the heck out of them, but he doesn't tear them apart.
Bill, you take it easy. If I don't talk to you before you hit your trip, well, you be careful. Have a good time, man. Wish I was where I could ride with you. I'm getting the itch to take a long trip on that bike again. You like Alabama? Did you and George have a good time?
Oh yeah. Yeah. We encountered over 20 some freaking deer in one night. It was just insane. That was Thursday night when I first got there, and I got a lot of video of that. I got about 15 foot from one of the deer at one time.
Well, where y'all went, was that in California or Arizona or?
It was California. So it's about an hour north of Lake Tahoe. An hour north of Lake Tahoe and about an hour or so south of Susanville at Lake Davis. And that's where we're at.
I haven't seen
And
it.
last night, it almost got cool enough. I almost put a jacket on. I think it almost got down to about 55 or colder last night near the campfire. So during the day we had 90-degree weather, but there was 20 to 30 mile per hour winds coming across the lake, up into the campground, up over the hills. When you're in the shade, it felt great. And then when you're in the sun, it didn't matter. It still felt great.
I'll tell you what, I miss it. Usually I'm in Colorado right now. I used to go up there starting this weekend and stay for 10 days. But it's going to get put off a few more days.
Yeah. And then, so we got this heat spell coming in. So, actually, it still would have been way better up there in the mountains. But I have to work Tuesday through Friday, so.
Yeah. There's something about getting up in the mountains that just, it recharges my batteries to stay up there for about a week.
Ooh, yeah. Ain't nothing about that. It totally. You're with even if you're by yourself, it doesn't matter. You're up there, you're in nature, you're near a lake, you're relaxing, recharging your batteries, just like you said. And then if you got friends with you, it's even better. And we actually made friends with. So I came in Thursday night. Friday evening, the guy left across from us, and my campsite had a 180-degree view. There was only one camper right in front of me. Sorry for pointing. Right in front of me, but he left the next day. And then later on, a couple came in and they took that spot. And George was across the street, just one spot up. And the camp host said, these are the 3 sought after campsites. Everyone loves them because you're right there on the edge. And the furthest campsite across from me was right on the lake, but you have to go down like that to get to the lake because it's so dried up.
What did
And
it?
they actually came over. They actually came over and they partied with us Friday night. What was it? Yeah, Friday night and Saturday night.
They how full was the campground, Tim?
Right next to me, no one. It wasn't full. There was a campsite right next to me. No one parked there.
I talked to a friend of mine yesterday, and they were going to go camping tomorrow, I guess. And they said that man said they could have any site they wanted. Said after Labor Day, everybody's pulling out tomorrow. But then I got to look at a bunch of campgrounds here in Texas. Hell, they're all wide open right now. They it's not like it was wherever camp spot was used. Timmy Ray, I'm about a little over 100 miles away from there. That's where my oldest daughter lives at Tyler. But I've gone up there in them mountains and you buy a deer license, they have an excuse to go up there, and I've gone up there and stayed 10 days by myself.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Just do what you want to do. And I get about it. I used to carry a 4-wheeler with me up there all the time. And I get on that 4-wheeler and just ride and look. I didn't give a damn if I shot anything or not. I could always kill a deer if I wanted to. But, I'm fixing to do. I get this other trailer in, and I'm pretty well going to have my stuff set up. I'm buying one of them single wheel trailers. Go behind a motorcycle.
Oh,
Wait,
single wheel?
Yep, they're just a mono wheel, and they track right behind the motorcycle. They don't. You turn and lean, and they just follow you. And
okay, I don't know if I've ever seen one.
You sometimes look it up, just mono wheel or single wheel.
Okay, these have to be homemade.
No. In fact, but it's real neat because you ride down a trail with it or something, it follows right behind you.
Okay.
You can go down a single track with it, but
trust me, up in these mountains, you could definitely do that on a motorcycle and single mono wheel trailer. You could definitely do that. Let me say, some of these pictures are like this.
Yeah.
Try driving up something like that, but no, you're gonna zigzag up it.
No.
The mountains are huge with inclines, but you're gonna zigzag going up them. So you can definitely do that. Yeah, but it was awesome. The best thing was we didn't get visited by Hank the Tank bear, a big freaking brown bear that literally grabs shit. It has to be 5 foot tall dumpster. He pulls the freaking whole dumpster over and breaks into it, and then they freaking chained it from side to side. He's actually taken both of them down and broke the chains out and got into the freaking dumpsters.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't there this past weekend though.
Well, I was last time I was in Durango. Anywhere in the city limits in Durango, they've got to have electric fences around their dumpsters because them bears are going right downtown and tearing into them dumpsters. They
Yeah. What they said was that they're using Lysol. They're spraying the canister, the dumpster, and the ground with Lysol, and the bears do not like it. And apparently, that's what's kept him away this past week or two.
that's
But
pretty.
in my campsite, I found a big fluff of hair, almost 3 inches freaking long, brown hair, and George picked it up and he goes, "Oh my God, that is silky freaking smooth freaking hair. It is so soft." I was like, "That's freaking, that's a part of the freaking brown bear." And then we found one yesterday morning in another section of my freaking campsite, and they're big clumps, so it was coming off of the freaking bear. And I'm just like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, he backed up on one of them trees scratching and he pulled it off probably.
Actually, no, this was out in the open. That was a funny thing.
Well, but I mean, to get up
Well,
on.
maybe the wind blew it. Maybe the wind blew it off of a tree. I could see that. Yeah.
But them black, I don't pay too much attention to. I mean, they can hurt you, but them brown, them grizz, they got a bad temper to them.
Yeah. And George found, he said it was a wasp nest in the ground, but I don't believe that. Wasps don't go in the ground. Bees do. And he's like, "Tim, grab me that stick over there, the poker stick from the fire pit we were using last night." And it looked like something went and carved it out and tried to go after the freaking bees. He sticks the freaking stick into the hole. He's like, "Oh no, it's active, it's active." And he freaking runs away. I'm like, "George, come on, man. I'm trying to leave. I don't need to get freaking stung."
Well, you do.
At least it was far enough away from my RV. They all freaking came out and he freaking ran. It was funny.
You say that they'd ship apples or oranges or that kind of stuff in a wood crate, and the side pieces on it were some kind of real light wood. And oh yeah, they can hurt you. I understand that. They're just not quite as aggressive as the grizz are. They
Brown bear?
yeah, the brown or the grizzly is supposed to be more aggressive. There's more attacks by black bears, but there's a hell of a lot more black bears than there is grizz.
Yeah. Oh, this was definitely brown hair. Found two different ones. I found one day, and then the other one this morning. Walking the back section, I had a huge freaking backyard. We had a 180-degree view of the road from where I was parked. So people had to freaking drive around, and there was only one section where the couple was parked on the opposite side of the road near the lake. So everyone had to cruise around through the road. We had a 180-degree view from my camp spot and then George was parked on the opposite side of the street behind me. They were huge. They were huge camp spots, which was nice.
I got up in Colorado bow hunting one day, but I had a 44 mag with me and walked up on a black sow. But I didn't realize it until I saw her, and then all of a sudden I saw two cubs with her. And
Yeah,
that's when you get in trouble with them blacks. Just
that's when you back up and you don't even shoot because you're gonna hurt the two cubs because they got no mother now.
yeah. Well,
Especially if they're still
they got
trapped.
they should have come on, and she false charged a couple times, but and I was just I did what I'd been told to do. I had a jacket on, and I just got the jacket up above my head where it made you as big as you could.
Yeah,
Just look big, and started talking to it and backing up. And she ran at me a couple times, but never. If she'd have got much closer, she was about as close. The closest point, probably 30 yards, 30, 35 yards. But enough that I could have put a couple 44 rounds down range if I needed to.
either that or 357.
Well, that 44 is stouter than that 357. That 44 mag. I bought another little carry gun the other day. I bought a little old 380. They making that thing now where it's got a double stack. At 380 got a double stack magazine. It's got 13 rounds in it. And it's a little pistol. Small.
380 Browning.
No, this a Ruger.
So I did shoot a hand pistol, 380 Browning.
Yeah.
Way back in the day. I don't even think I was a teenager yet. And that was a 380 Browning that I shot. It had a little punch.
Oh yeah, they're all the 380 is a short 9mm. It's just like a 357 and a 38 special. It's just a shorter case than a 9mm. But
yeah, okay.
Well, folks, we've been here about 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's about time to shut this thing down. I got a bunch of gravel to move tomorrow.
All right, Ron. Well, I definitely appreciate you having me up here on your panel, and William. I know he's not in the chat now. Prayers to you, and who else? Someone else had an issue, I think. Prayers to everyone.
Yeah, William sent me a picture of them ribs before they did surgery on them. And, ooh, man, them ribs messed up pretty bad.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, thanks for having me up. I'm going to drop on down, and everyone, you have a great, happy Labor Day tomorrow. It's 11:43 my time. It's not Labor Day for me yet, but I think everyone else, I believe it is. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right, y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right.